and set to get this one going. And off we go from Tampa. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Brady now on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
So we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Again, it's Brady. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down, Washington.
On first down, Smith. That one is slants to McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Washington first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. On the move to his left. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. To the air again, Smith.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
Not much there, only a yard.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Buccaneers' 41-yard line.
Throwing again is Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Again, Smith. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
They snap it to Smith. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 11. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Smith throwing again. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down by Montez Sweat. Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, he almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Now 3rd down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up
with the Washington football team.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Tampa.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
26 Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
From the 31, Brady. And right away, he lost the football. And does Washington have it? They do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Buccaneers, nothing. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Leonard Fournette, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Succop for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The tackle.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Washington.
They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
It's a gain of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
26 man, 26 man. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
34-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
Return. Washington takes over first and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
I'm going to show you, man.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Buccaneers.
Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
16. Washington 7. Bradley.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for two. So after the INT, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Keeps the score.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Smith. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Big gain on the play.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Washington.
Smith on first down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Smith got an open man. It's Harmon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal Rob Gronkowski as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38
yards on the play. And the Washington first down.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Past the 20. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Barber, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Taking it in from a yard out. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 15.
Out of the gun, Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
At the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The final shot before half for Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. And we're still just in the third quarter here. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 15 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. At about the 17-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
23 yards.
23 yards on the play. Got an open man, it's Foster. And down inside the 15 he goes. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Washington.
From the red zone now, Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Complete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
A turnover on down.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Now, I guess Listen, you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Justin Hopkins on for the extra point.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Going deep this time for Mel, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Check Mike, check Mike. We didn't hit. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed Ozzy. Ozzy.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
13-yard line.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Hey, ball 66.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. So following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. 10, touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
Logan Thomas, 78 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
34.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
26 Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike, 28. 26 Mike. Come up the ball.
Now Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Brady going to throw here. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
48.
Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
The kickoff for Washington.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that.